Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Janet with Vivacious Wellness Personal Coaching. I hope you're having a terrific lunch hour. So, we're going to do a couple different exercises today from, well, the comfort of my home. A lot of people think they have to go to a gym to get their bodies in shape. You know, how we train, or how I train with my clients, is to always eliminate excuses. A lot of times we think, oh, I can't do that. I don't have the right equipment. Oh, I can't do that. I don't have time. Did you know just exercising for 5 to 10 minutes a day and getting your body moving gets your brain re-energized, gets your blood sugar balanced, just getting moving will help you feel better. So that is one tip. We're going to do 5 different exercises that we can show you how to modify, and we'll give you a number of reps you're going to do. So this could take you anywhere from 5 to maybe 15 minutes, but again, we're short on time today. It's the middle of the day. We just want to get it done. You might be at the office even. A great nutrition tip. So yesterday we had some technical difficulties with streaming. So we talked about just how to lose 5 pounds in the next couple weeks. Drink more water. You need to focus on a minimum of 64 ounces of water. I try to get my clients to that immediately because a lot of them are dehydrated and they're not going to the bathroom. So if you're not eliminating or going and having a bowel movement at least once a day, your bowels are impacted with a lot of, well, poo. And when you're impacted with a lot of poo, all those toxins that get taken out of your body get re-released. So you're going to feel tired, fatigued. You're going to have some cravings for salt, sugar, fat. You're just not going to feel good, and then you're just going to continue the cycle of eating garbage. So drinking more water is the key, one of the first rock solid habits that we teach our clients to lose weight. All right, so let me start off with just saying, if you have any hip, knee, back, shoulder issues, you always want to check with the doctor before you start exercising to see if there's any limitations, but most people should be able to do this. So if you haven't ever done a squat, and I'm going to say this right now, I can train really good, but talking and training, it's like doing this. It's like multitasking. So one of the things, hold on a second, I teach my clients that they can do is chair squats. So chair squats, everybody squats, whether you realize it or not, okay? And having a really good squat is important for your legs, your butt, and your hamstrings especially. So you want to make sure, I'm going to do a couple different views. So your feet are going to be hip distance apart, and mind you, and look at my feet. Let's see here. Ooh, okay, my feet, they're not turned out. They're not turned in, they're parallel, they're a little more than hip distance apart, okay? One of these days I'll get a videographer. All right, so when you do a squat, you wanna think about bending right here at the hip. The knees are gonna start to bend. Your knees are never gonna go past your toes, all right? And so you're gonna do a chair squat, and you're just gonna tap your butt. Don't sit down. A lot of my clients like to sit back. You're just gonna tap your butt and stand straight up. Now, I'm gonna turn sideways. You drive your heels, you're gonna drive everything through your heels. And so you can build that butt. Because a lot of us lose our butts because we're sitting on it all day, okay? So you're gonna go back and come up and squeeze. And so when you squeeze, that's gonna naturally, I love it when my clients pay attention to me. So I said, what happens when you squeeze your butt? Well, your hips go forward. A lot of us have been sitting all day, and so we shorten these hip flexors, right? And then it starts pulling on our back. We start having back problems, all right? So feet are a little wider than hip distance apart. Always think about standing up with a string pulling you straight up. You engage your core, come back and up. Drag the hips back and up and squeeze, okay? So you're going to do 4 sets of 10. 4 sets of 10, and you're gonna try to not rest too much in between the reps, because that's gonna get your heart rate up, all right? Okay, the next thing we're gonna do Mm-hmm. A lot of people think, a lot of women especially, I still have wiggly jiggly. The only way we're going to get rid of bat wings is through the right nutrition and training. So you have to be eating in accordance. I do clean eating, and I also incorporate a program called Isogenics into my 6 meals a day. So I'm eating balanced, a protein, a starch, a fruit, and a vegetable at my first 4 meals, and then a vegetable and a protein at my last 2 meals, and also incorporating oils. That is the only way that's going to get rid of this. Calorie counting, food restricting, meal skipping is not going to do it. Going on crazy fad diets, you're going to flatten out your muscles, and you're not going to get that sculpted look. So, and ladies, you're never ever going to look like a bodybuilder. I lift pretty heavy. I don't look like a bodybuilder, but I'm putting back on a lot of lean muscle mass that I've lost throughout the years. So how are we going to get rid of the bat wings? Simple, simple. I'm going to give you 2 variations. You can use your couch or a chair. So you can do a tricep press. You're going to sit on the edge of your couch, hands right here by your booty, and you're going to lower down and be right next to the couch. My butt, you can't see it, is right next to the couch. Okay, you're going to push through. Okay. Oh my gosh. If you do 4 sets of 10, you're going to feel the burn. Now, if you have any shoulder restrictions, that may not be a really good exercise or way to do it. So we're going to show you, hopefully, down here on the floor, how to do it. Love technology. Or let's say you don't have a couch. Maybe you're out camping. All right, so you're going to get into like the little crab. I remember crab walks in PE. I hated those. I had no upper body strength. I was a fat kid. God bless me. So you're going to come here and you're going to drive the elbows straight back. You always want to drive the elbows back. This is a tricep exercise and a little bit of shoulder. Okay? Ooh. Hands are going to face forward, or if you have some, again, wrist issues, they can go out sideways, but you got to make sure the elbows go straight back. Okay? So you're going to do 4 sets of 10 on those, okay? With very little rest. All right, now you're going to get to another exercise. Hey, everybody, thanks for joining us today. Yes. Hey, Randy, thanks for joining us. Okay, so the next one is bridging. Now, there's a couple different ways you can do this. Oh, geez, I hope I can get this. You're going to lie flat on your back. I didn't think about this before I did it. Okay, hold on a second. This is what makes it fun and entertaining. So you're going to lie flat on your back. Your knees are going to be bent. Okay? Knees are going to be bent. Heels are going to be as close to your butt without it being discomfort. And you're going to push all the way up. Yes, it's a Jane Fonda move. And come down. And when you come down, you roll your pelvis, your low back into the ground. All right? So you push up, squeeze your butt, drive through the heel, lower and down. You're going to do 4 sets of 10 on those. Now, if you want to be really adventurous and really drive it home to your butt, cheeks, all right, we'll do single leg bridging. This is a little bit more advanced, but for those people who want to, well, get there faster, okay? You're going to put one leg in the air, and you're going to go up and come down and make sure that low back goes in the ground. Push the heel up, down, up, down. Now, a lot of my clients like to do this. There's no benefit to that. It's about precision. It's about being slow and execute the exercise with good form, okay? So what do? We did chair squats, we did tricep presses, we just did hip bridging, which you would do 10 times, 4 sets, or if you're gonna do one leg bridging, you would do 10 on the right, 10 on the left, 4 times, which is a complete set. All right, the next thing what we're gonna do is gonna work on our chest, okay? So, if you haven't done a push-up in a while, I recommend doing it from, hold on a second. Goodness gracious me, oh my, oh. All right, so I start from my knees. I have some shoulder issues. I had a frozen shoulder a couple years back. You don't want the hands right here. You want them not super wide, but midway through. You want to always look up. You don't. A lot of my clients like to put their heads down, but you want to look up slightly. You want to think about engaging the core, and you want to push and then lower down. Okay. So you want to do 4 sets of 10. Okay. Now, let's say maybe you've really gotten out of shape and you can't do even a modified push-up. I'm going to show you what to do against the wall. We have lots of walls at Vivacious Wellness. Okay, here I'm going to use my plant as my holder. Okay, so you can do a push-up against the wall. And believe it or not, it can still be really effective. Ask my clients. I make them hurt with the littlest of exercises. So you're going to come here, and by the way, a lot of women lose their upper body strength. In fact, like me, I never had it until I started to train. So you always want to watch your shoulders. Anytime anything doesn't, it's like, there's a difference between, oh, I haven't done this exercise in a really long time, holy crap, to ouch, sharp pain, that something's clicking or feels like it's rubbing. We don't want to do those exercises, okay? And by the way, I have the most phenomenal chiropractor here in town, Dr. Brian Willie, who puts me back together again. In fact, we're going to see him today because my knee's off track. Okay, so your feet are going to be together. You can't see this. Hands are going to be out to the side. You don't want them too high here. You want to pretend just like you're on the floor. So your hands are going to be directly, if I was on the floor, beneath my shoulders. All right? So the further away you move your feet out, the harder it's going to be. You don't want to lead with your head. You want to lower with your chest. Okay? If it's too hard, you walk your feet in. All right? Chest up. Look forward. You're going to push through the hands. Okay. All right. So if you haven't done this for a while, start with 10 and 4 sets of 10. If you don't feel it, maybe up it to 15 or 20 and do 4 sets. Okay. So that's a great way to get that upper body, to get some tricep, some shoulder, some chest. Okay. All right. So our last exercise. Again, a lot of this stuff looks really easy, but if you haven't exercised in a while, it can be a real killer. Alrighty, so now we're going to do what's called a dead bug. I love dead bugs. So do my clients. A dead bug is going to help with your core. It's really important to always think about engaging your core now, because a lot of us have weakened cores. We are using our back muscles, not our core, to carry things. To sit up. I know from being cut into, I'm filleted, which I will show you, everybody, because I'm not bashful. I was cut into from all the way up here from between my sternum out here to the sides. I have some scar tissue. I had very weakened core. Not anymore, but it's taken me years of training to get my core back so that my back's not doing all the work. And that's what you need to be doing too. So baby steps. You can't go in and train like an athlete when you haven't trained in years. I was training someone this morning and had to remind them, listen, you can't do what I do because I've been doing this for 2 years and still sometimes I suck. But it's about practicing and getting better, all right? So dead bug, you're gonna, hold on a second. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Dead bug, you're gonna lie down on your back, your arms are gonna be overhead, they're always gonna be straight. Now, You're gonna bring your feet up, okay? Just like, look, see, I look like I'm sitting in a chair. All right. So I do what's easy. There's a couple different ways you can do this. But the most important thing is you are engaging the core the whole time. I have some low back issues, so I'm not taking my foot all the way down, but I extend my right arm and leg, extend my left arm and leg, okay? Nice and easy. And make sure you're breathing. Never hold your breath, okay? You're gonna go and repeat this. You're gonna do 10 on the right, alternating 10 on the left, all right? Nice and easy. So you're gonna do 4 sets of 20, okay? And that, my friends, is a simple workout. Eliminate those excuses of why you can't do something. You don't, if you're not getting to the gym, if you're paying for one of those really expensive gym memberships, or you're giving your money to a gym, I recommend maybe it might be time to hire a trainer and get you started and get you on your path. But just the thing is consistency. I'm going to start posting some pictures of some extraordinary clients of mine. Now, they've been training with me for anywhere from a year to 6 months. And what has changed for them? Consistent, rock solid habits. Eating 4 to 6 meals a day, drinking a gallon of water, the goal is a gallon, 7 to 8 hours of sleep, working out 3 times a week for about 30 to 40 minutes a week consistently, okay? Having daily gratitude, self-care, self-love, breathing, and what else? I think that was 8. Okay, but that's how you're going to train your body. That's how you're going to transform your body. And so maybe you, like I said, you've gotten a little bit out of practice. But what we have now online is you can train with me from anywhere. Whether you live here in Springfield, Illinois, and maybe your schedule doesn't work to come in and work with us. Or maybe you live in Cali, or you live up in Canada, or you live in Florida or New York. I can be your trainer and your coach any place. So we have what's called now our online training program. It's a 2-month program that we're gonna help you lose belly fat, build muscle, get good habits, start to develop a mindset that you're a winner. I used to be depressed. I used to stuff my emotions. I used to do a whole lot of really bad things to myself when I was in my 20s and my 30s and part of my 40s. But what it has taken years of coaching. It has taken years of borrowing belief. It has taken years of practicing consistent daily habits to create the body that I'm in now. And I love the body that I'm in now. And I'm not perfect. I still have a time where I don't get enough sleep, enough water. I haven't worked out. I'm stressed. I know it doesn't seem like I'm stressed, but sometimes I stress out building a business and hitting my goals. But having those rock solid habits has helped me change my body. It helped me get on stage. It has helped me inspire 116 people here in the Springfield area to change and transform their health. So we want to help you too. If you have any comments or questions, list them below. We're going to post a transcript of this workout so you can have it anytime, any place. But you just got to get started somewhere. And it doesn't have to be all fancy, just like meal prepping. It doesn't have to be all fancy, but you can do this. Okay, everybody, this is Janet Cook with Vivacious Wellness Personal Coaching. Have a terrific Tuesday. Bye.